Hey, what's up, survivors? Welcome to a Dune Awakening tutorial and tips video. I am Crusoe, so glad that you're tuning in. With the 1.1.20 update in Dune Awakening recently, they have made a lot of changes, but one of those changes they made was the location of flower sand spawns and the ability for the worm to reach them. Now, no longer are any of the flower sand locations on safe areas. They now have been moved out away from safe areas, and most of them are also located on top of what I like to call sensitive sand areas. They are the red marks on our maps, and I'll pull it up here. They are these red marks here with red with the dots on them, not the stripes. The stripes are quicksand. These dots are what I just call sensitive sand. These are areas where the worm will come to quicker, and seemingly the worm comes faster, attacking those areas faster. But there are a few different areas that I have found that are close to rock outcroppings or safe zone areas that are also not inside of these red areas here. So I want to show those to you now in case you're looking for safe or kind of maybe easier ways to farm flower sand. All right, here we are at our first spot, which is number 3 on my preferred list. Here we are roughly, as you can see up top, about 95 meters or so away from the first flower sand area, and I am currently in a safe zone. Let's pull up the map here, show you exactly where we're at. We're in Western Vermilius, up here in the northwest corner, and you can see my ping here, and then location for where I have parked and situated myself. Then what you want to do, if you've done this before, you obviously are very familiar with it, but if you're new to this, you probably want to just stay on the edge of the safe area, whether you're in an ornithopter or a sand bike, or you're just quite literally on foot. Now, what you can do is if you have an ornithopter, you can land on top of the sand. You can compact a bunch of it, fly out of there, and come back. For the sake of this video, I won't do that, but I just wanted to verbalize that that is definitely a viable option for you. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to use my claw. I'm going to zoom out there. I'm going to do some compacting, pick up a little bit of sand, just to kind of show you the process of how I like and prefer to do this. Boom, boom, boom. Grab the sand. Hello, Mr. Worm. Then we just zip right on out of there. Okay, so that's what that looks like when you're in the safe zone. He can come at you, but he can't get you. I just learned that right now for the first time in this video. So that's why you want to park in the safe zone. He can go under you, but he can't get you. Now we're gonna move on to spot number 2. Okay, here we are at spot number 2. This one happens to be near the edge of a sensitive sand area. So a little bit close, but we're good enough to be able to harvest most of this node here. But this one, where we're currently parked, we're practically right on the edge of the safe zone. This is 135 meters, which is an okay distance, especially if you have the claw, or if you're using the Bene Gesserit dash. It's a good distance too. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna move on to spot number 3. All right, this spot is not something new. This is actually kind of an old staple, at least of mine. And we are located, let me ping this, we are 160 meters, so this one's a little bit farther than the rest of them so far, but we are still here in Western Vermilius. This sand actually ends up being in Eastern, but this is the closest you can get to it from here. And again, it's right in between these three, so the process is the same. You zip on out, zip on back, or if you have an ornithopter, land your ornithopter right on top of the sand, and you can compact it, fly over here on the boundary on the edge of it, and kind of rinse and repeat. Then after you've gathered sand from there, we'll move on to spot number 4. All right, here we are in spot number 4, and this is my number one go-to place to collect flower sand, and it is located right here on the southern side of Eastern Vermilius Gap. This little outcropping of rocks directly south of the Hammerstone here, and here is the ping for where the sand is located. Then if we go down here, and I just want to show you how close this is. It's extremely close. I have not hit the danger zone yet. This one is quite literally 20 meters away. Very easy, and it's a somewhat large area of sand as well. So this one by far is the closest, best, and easiest location to collect flower sand. Matter of fact, I'm just gonna run over here. I don't need a sling away or anything. Well, that's going to do it for today's video. Hope you found these locations and information useful in your pursuit of surviving in Dune Awakening. Flower sand is obviously something needed, maybe not as much in endgame, but we still need it for a few different crafting needs, and keeping those water supply and energy levels going in our bases. If you have any other information on spots that are easier or safer to collect, I'd love to hear about them in the comments. Also, if you could do me a huge favor, hit like on that video, tickle the algorithm for me. And until next time, stay safe out there, have fun, and God bless. We'll see you in the next video.